incorrect answers to questionnaire. I mashed too hard. Cool. This guy is going to play without audio because this game doesn't work properly. It just doesn't. Just never has. I don't think it makes the run any slower, it's just something that happens sometimes with this game. Sometimes things don't load properly.
Never cheated on a partner, really? Okay. Let's get started then.
La-di-da. I'm back in delicious 4x3. I tried in 16:9 land, and you know what? I did PB, but I'm not super convinced by it.
Cheryl.
At least for me.
Cheryl. Cheryl.
Cheryl.
Cheryl.
Cheryl.
Cheryl. Sweetie. Cheryl. Cheryl.
Doing the 16:9 thing for the game? No, I just turned it off. The squished ratio of, like, the item interaction screens keeps throwing off my muscle memory, and I think I'm losing more time than I'm, like, the very small amount I'd be saving on lag reduction. So I've decided it's not worth it. Third can. A sad story for all involved. I do want to try 16:9 with Gun Survivor 2, though. Because lag reduction is a huge fucking deal in that game. I still haven't gotten around to actually testing that. Want to see UFOs? Just call 555-3825. Two ring. Sure, it doesn't play anything like a Silent Hill game, but to be honest, none of the Silent Hills past 4 play... Well, Origins plays, you know, enough like one, I suppose.
Cheryl?
But like, you know, the style of game that old Silent Hill games are is dead
okay?
nowadays. Like, you can't
Are
make
you
a
at
game
home?
like that, so new Silent Hills aren't going to be like that.
Sweetie, wait there. Wait for me.
You have to run, Daddy. You can't fight them. Run!
What? Is somebody with you? Cheryl! I'm coming to get you. Damn it!
Can't read words. Somehow. Sad but true. Yeah, that like fixed camera angles with tank controls just have like a bad reputation now. I don't know. We're never gonna get a modern Silent Hill game that's like bold enough to be in that style, because you're not gonna get any game that's new and like big budget that's bold enough to be in it. Because like the market forces the amount of money necessary to put a big budget effort together. There's a guy over there. He did not see me. Oh, yes he did. This is early dude speed. Ah, the worst situation. Get bonked and immediately grabbed. This game sucks. Love that. Love that I lose that interaction. That is the classic Shattered Memories dumb shit. Open a door into an enemy, I lose the exchange. Enemy opens a door into me, I also lose the exchange. Classic. Classic Shattered Memories stuff. I still lost time. Fucking hell.
It's good that we touched on the car crash.
Early dude speed
That
ruining my life.
Before. But let's leave that topic for a while. I want to talk about family. It's important, right?
Yeah, people go whoa bad control. The market, the amount of money it costs to make like a reasonably big budget game
You're giving me that
means it is very difficult to produce anything with a sort of like off-kilter control scheme. You have to make something that this is why all Resident Evil remakes nowadays just turn everything into boring third-person shooters.
or false. Is it true?
Because people understand how third-person shooters work.
Would you say it takes a while for people to get to know you? Uh-huh. People can choose their friends, but not their family.
What else could they be? Exactly, right?
Friends over family.
What else were they going to be?
Nothing surprising there.
That's why I don't like 2 and 3 remake. Because I don't like survival horror games being turned into boring third-person shooters.
I want you to let out your inner child and color in the picture. It's titled Happy Family. You're finished. What a lovely family home. Is your home like this?
You know what's funny? I've been a cop in this town for 20 years. Before that, I used to ride around in my daddy's
I don't know what
patrol
kind of
car,
game
so I
Armored
know
Core
the
6
town,
is, and
know the
I'm
people. But your face?
not going to play it.
I don't know
So I
you.
suppose I don't really need
I
to.
keep out of trouble.
Not tonight.
Well, I guess
What is the
tonight
next
everything
game
is out of
release I'm
whack.
like really in for a penny, in for a pound with?
Why are we the only car on the road?
No one's sane out driving tonight. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
It's okay. What is with all this snow?
Who knows?
Bomber
We only
Cyberpunk?
covered basic meteorology
I don't know if I'm
in the
like
academy.
in for like
Hell,
I
we
don't know if
didn't
I'm
hear
like
about this till it was
in.
happening.
I'm
Barely
definitely
had time to
interested.
close off the major highways.
It's like the whole town is being punished.
But I don't know if I like I'm
only
going
weather.
to like instantly go
Sure.
out of my way for it. Checking the Steam release schedule is what I'm currently doing.
You're very restless back there, Mr. Mason. Anything you want to tell me?
Restless?
Of
Of course I'm restless. I'm worried about my daughter. She's 7 and she's out there in this blizzard.
What do we have
Sorry,
here?
I didn't mean to.
Just hurry up and get us to the station.
Yeah, I think Bomb Rush is the closest
This
thing.
weather's just unbelievable. Damn, can't even see the road. I'm gonna see exactly where we are. Stay put.
Yeah, I think Bomb Rush is the closest thing I got. That I'm very likely to play, like, the second it drops. But I'm kind of drawing a blank on anything else. That was good. Prince of Persia looks really good. It kind of does, which is weird because it's an Ubisoft game, but I'm not going to buy it because Ubisoft wants to make me use their launcher, and that's not going to happen. I am that petty. I really am. I would sooner try and get it on console than, like, fucking infect my computer with Uplay. Oh, sorry, Ubisoft Connect. Also, it made such a mixed impression on initial reveal, right? Like, it looks good. It looks fast and fluid and fun. But then there was the music. And that did not make a good impression. It was to the point where everyone thought it was licensed, and it's not. And that's embarrassing. I feel bad for everyone involved. So I hope the game's final original soundtrack actually has more stylistic beats than that. Because boy was that not the right foot to put forward. That was a really quite bad song to go with the gameplay trailer. This launcher is so bad. I'm super upset still that the only way I can play Scott Pilgrim on PC is to sign into fucking Ubisoft Connect. Like, I bought Scott Pilgrim on Steam because it didn't have the little thing on the Steam page. It's like, this requires a thing account. I was like, oh, did they remove it from this game? Installed it, immediately asked me for my Ubisoft account, immediately uninstalled and request a refund. I also bullied Ubisoft into putting the warning on the page. The Ubisoft rep who replied to me tried to act like it was always there, and I was like, no, it fucking weren't. I was absolutely not having it. So, you know, if you clearly see here under the thing, it says that this requires Ubisoft account. I was like, that was added 2 days ago, and I can prove it was added, because SteamDB lets you check these things. Do not fucking lie to me. And, like, I know it's petty, and it doesn't ultimately matter, but that really fucked me off. Yeah, no, they tried to gaslight me, so, you know, it was always there. No, it fucking wasn't. I can prove that it wasn't. There is a changelog, motherfucker. It was not there on launch, and it was not there for weeks leading up to the game's release. So I don't want to maintain an account just to play Scott Pilgrim. It's like the only Ubisoft game I would want to play on like a semi-regular basis, you know? But maintaining like an account login for one game is so cheap. Maybe we could expand it to 2 with the new Prince of Persia. Does that make it worth it? Still not really, no. I don't know what critical mass you'd need before I'd stop being like a pain about this, but it's more than 2. Like, in general, it's just tedious that, like, every individual publisher... Just tedious that every individual publisher, like, wants you to sign in with an account into their ecosystem. It's like, can I just play the game, please? It's a single-player game, dude. I mean, okay, actually, that's technically not true. Scott Pilgrim does have netplay, it's just unusable. That netplay has not been improved a dot since the Xbox Live Arcade days, and it was fucking bad then, and it's bad now. Damn. I would go as far as to say Scott Pilgrim's netplay is basically unusable. But that's fine. I don't really want to play it online. But like they did nothing to improve the netcode of that game from the 360 release to the modern re-release. Nothing. There was no. It's just as bad. Like it desyncs constantly. It doesn't like nothing lines up properly. It's not good. Like the standard for netcode was so much lower. Hello? Game not working? Cool, cool, love that. The standard for netcode was so much lower back in the 360 days, and Scott Pilgrim was like below even that standard at the time. Like, Scott Pilgrim's netcode was considered bad in the 360 era. Nowadays, it is a war crime. I didn't get dude speed off that though. This is very slow, man. I'm not running. Maybe I should have just sat there and waited for him to yell at me. There are no dudes! The dude economy is crashing! This is shit. I've never gotten this far without getting dude speed before. This is remarkable. Am I gonna get to the end without ever getting dude speed? No, we got dude. Who the hell did I even get dude speed off of? That was fucking dreadful. That was so bad. That was not good in the slightest, but that was quite funny. I have never ever gotten that far into that chase without achieving dude speed. That was fucking remarkable. The dude economy completely bottomed out. Like, okay, I swooshed past the one guy without getting... I didn't think that would work. It's like, I was like, can I just, like, slip in past this guy? Like, it worked. I was like, I didn't really want that to work. Like, I wanted to get through, but I didn't want to not get yelled at. Damn it. The great dude... This run is still not dead. Like, +6 is recoverable, but, like, ouch, man. That was... that was not great. That was not great at all. Not an ideal situation, to be sure. The inverted
Officer?
dude...
Harry, I've been calling you. Did you switch your phone off?
No, I just...
That's a good one. That's a good one.
I don't know where I was.
Harry, you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm out of the woods. I'm on a football field. I think it's the high school.
Midwich High School. Listen, Harry, Midwich has a gym. They
The
often
dude
use it as an
economy is
emergency
fucking
shelter in
crashing.
severe weather. Go to the gym and wait there for me.
Emergency shelter. Cheryl could have been taken there.
Yes, Cheryl could be there. Will you do this for me?
Yeah, I'm going.
Oh God! Oh
But if
God!
Cheryl's not there, I can't wait. I'm sorry, I just can't.
Harry,
What are you fucking laughing at? Me?
So we get to the
Me?
halcyon days of high school. When I was starting out, the popular theory said it was their mom and dad that screwed a person up.
Oh, we didn't. Yes, yes.
But if you
yes,
really
yes.
want to screw someone up, I say, send them to high school. I bet you took studying seriously. Nice folders and neat workbooks. Oh,
Sell your dude stocks, they're crashing!
I'm going
Ah.
to put words. Nod when they fit how you were at school. Shake your head if they don't. Ready? Jock. Next. Slut. Drunk. Ah. Virgin. Bully. And slacker.
Man, I'm doing all of my flashcards too fast during these runs. Like, I'm actually almost done with the day's flashcards
Okay.
already. That's
Let's
not.
take
I
a
like. I use
different
those flashcards as like the
On the
exercise I
table,
do
I've laid
while
out
I'm
a
like
blank
using my
timetable,
treadmill
lesson
that I
cards with
own now.
lessons on.
That's what I've been
Pick
trying
out
to
the
do.
lessons to
Trying to
show me
become
your
the kind of like
school
fucking
day.
sitcom joke
Don't give
person who
any
does
effort.
3
There are
activities
only
at
4
once.
periods, and I've allocated a very generous lunch.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Done.
Do flashcards on my treadmill. Get fit while
Nice.
get fit of brain,
That was
fit
all there was
of
to it,
muscle.
it
I
would've
mean,
been a
a
breeze,
treadmill
wouldn't
doesn't
it?
really like give you arm
Come on.
muscles, but
Let's talk more about the bad
Whatever.
stuff that happened at school.
try to watch a stream, play a game, and draw at the same time. Okay, I don't know how you managed to draw and do anything else at the same time. Just getting in my curls on the treadmill as well. I can't do that. I can't do other stuff. The thing that's nice about a treadmill is that I only have to use leg. So I can use hands to... I'm currently in the habit of, like, editing my videos while I'm on the treadmill. I don't really think it helps my focus, but... Just want you guys to know, by the way, that there was a knock at my door just now, and then I heard something go through the letterbox. I missed a delivery! I'm not expecting a delivery. Nothing should be being delivered to me. Hence why I didn't move. Because if I'm not expecting a delivery, there is no reason someone should be knocking on my door. That shot was fucking horrible. I'm surprised it gave it to me. Package, man. But there's no package. I'm not expecting... I haven't bought anything. There is nothing that should be being delivered to me. If I'm not expecting a package, I don't answer my front door. Yeah, because like 9 times out of 10, if I'm not expecting a package delivery, and I answer the front door anyway, it's some fucking salesman trying to upsell me on broadband. It's like, piss off. I just renewed my internet contract. I have cheap net right now. It's good. Leave me alone.
No.
Owns tremendously how every fucking mode of communication that we have overwhelmed by bullshit. Like, I don't answer my phone because 90% of the calls I get are from fucking robots. Like, it's not as bad over here to the extent that it is in America, but still, if I'm not expecting a phone call, I will not pick up the phone. Nice and early. I'm strongly considering blocking my own mobile phone provider's number from my phone because they text me like ads every day. It's like, I already buy my phone service from you. Like, fuck off. Stop texting me ads. Send up. That was good. That was really good, actually.
Shit.
You break it?
It just froze on me. It is her.
YouTube Music has sent me a push
It is her.
notification about a new release. That is very
We
interesting,
moved?
considering I don't use
You don't
YouTube Music and
remember
have no
because of
idea
the
why it's
accident?
doing that.
Simmons Street. It's not a great neighborhood.
Disable pop-up from
Why would we
YouTube
move
Music.
there?
Where is this app even
the
installed?
cop was
That's
right.
not a thing. Oh, it is
My
the thing.
ID was
Okay.
old. That wasn't my house.
Uninstall.
What else did I forget?
Thank you.
Remember, why don't you call it?
Stop fucking
I
bothering
will.
me. Everything wants to bother
No
you in this
reception on the
world.
outside.
Good luck.
Citizen Mono, thank you for the 6 months.
Yes?
Cheryl?
No, Dahlia. You want me to find her? Who's calling?
It's her father, Harry
I have
Mason.
never
Is she
once
okay?
booted up the YouTube
Harry?
Music app,
Is she
and
okay?
now it feels
Who
the
the
need to send me a
hell do you
push
think you
notification.
Sorry?
Go
What's the-
away.
Leave me alone!
to me?
Why do I even have this app on my phone? I never asked for that. My phone is for flashcards and Discord, nothing else, and sometimes phone calls if I'm expecting one. Uninstall it. I did. It's gone. I have uninstalled it. And gotcha. Hell no. I don't play any games on my phone. That was the earliest possible dude speed. Very strange. There's gonna be dudes at the foot of the stairs. Oh. Let me get to ledge. Oh, really? Why was it that? No. Bad game. Bitch. I was hoping he'd climb down. No. Okay, I broke that guy's ankles at least. Why was it triangle for that? That sucked. That QTE miss probably offset a lot of the gain of very early dude speed. What the fuck are you all yelling for? Why was it triangle? It's supposed to be X for those. What app do I use my flashcards? Anki. We had like a whole thing about this earlier in the stream, so I will not repeat my spiel, but Anki Droid because I use Android. And there is also Anki for iOS. The reason that works for me is that I use it on both my phone and my computer, so like it's... You can make an account, and it stores your flashcards. I'm gonna try and break this guy's ankles. Nope. It was worth a try. I don't regret trying that. It didn't work, but... Haha! I got the flare activated. Early dude speed, like very early dude speed was interesting, but unfortunately the QTE miss kind of fucking ruined that. Why was it triangle?
Harry?
It should be X for those.
I was about to head off, but thought I ought to wait a little longer.
Thanks.
You okay? Any luck with the phone?
They didn't make any sense. I need to go there.
The Simmons Street address? That's the other side of town.
You got a car?
I was planning on getting a ride with John. There's my boss's SUV. Yeah, I'm looking after it while she's on vacation. It's at the club where I work, not far from here. I could give you a lift.
Do cars need to be looked
That'd be
after
great.
when you're on vacation?
Lead the way.
They're not like pets, you know? I thought you could just leave a car and it'll be fine.
You want my jacket? You're going to freeze.
I'm used to running around.
Maybe
in
it's
a
because
dress.
it's, like,
I'm too
snowing and
hot-blooded
shit,
to
you
feel the
know?
cold.
I feel bad. You're sure?
Yeah, keep it. You're the car crash guy.
If you don't want it stolen, yes. What shitholes do you guys live in?
Thinking about your daughter?
Constantly.
I'm sure she's okay.
I can't get my head around it. She was in the back sleeping, then the crash. She was gone.
Your head is still jumbled up, Harry. Just give it a while, okay? And you should go see a doctor.
I'll make sure Cheryl is safe, then worry about myself.
Like, damn. Not an SUV. What is an SUV like? Does it require regular maintenance? I mean, driven in a while, the battery can go bad. What? That's batteries. Huh? Like, yeah, batteries lose charge even if they're not being used, but like.
It's not far now. The Balkan is the hottest nightclub in town.
Never heard of it.
Really? It's pretty popular.
You work there, right? What do you do?
I feel
I
like a
sing.
car battery should be more resilient to that.
Sometimes I mix drinks. It's a temporary thing while John and I sort things out. He's staying in Massachusetts. He's a lawyer. We need to decide if I'm going to move out there with him.
You want to go to Massachusetts?
Yeah.
Start the car to charge a
not
battery, it can go
Massachusetts
dead.
so much, but I want to be with John.
And John?
Okay,
Oh, he wants it too.
yeah, I
It's
suppose that
just
makes
hard.
sense.
You know, we've been together for 5 years, but we never lived together. Now we're out in the world, living our lives.
John's a lucky guy.
Yeah.
He's probably just lousy at showing it. I know lawyers. They're not so touchy-feely.
Oh, John's not like that. Back in school, he was very passionate.
They say absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Everything I learn about
You
cars
believe
makes them
that?
sound like a scam.
Absolutely.
That sounds like a scam, dude. Fuck, stuck on table.
Don't go prying into my things.
Right, just get a bicycle. I agree. I am a bicycle user. I bike everywhere. But also I'm in the UK. I can do that. I understand that you basically need one if you're in America. I don't wish to, like, relitigate that. I'm not, like, stupid. And I'm also aware that, like, probably the vast majority of people in this chat hate that that's the case.
Are we the only people on the road? Because that means we don't have to stop for any red lights. One way? Screw that. Let's cut up on Kincaid. You're very quiet there, Harry. You're not gonna be sick, are you?
I think I'm losing my mind.
What?
How long have you known me?
I don't know. A few years?
I don't know you. I can't remember you. Since the car crash, nothing is making sense.
Don't do this to me, Harry. Don't start tripping out on me. When you said you crashed your car, you didn't mention this. Tam, are you in pain?
No pain. And I can remember most things. Just sometimes. Some details I try to focus, but then they slip away. And I think I'm seeing things.
You really don't know who I am.
No.
Sid and Nancy?
Who are Sid and Nancy?
My tits? You named them?
We're sleeping together?
This is a joke, right? A really lame joke.
I wish it was.
Nah. The pre-pull. Yeah, I am so brain poisoned from spending time on YouTube that I'm starting to perceive my life in terms of like clickbait thumbnails and titles. 5 things you should know before you go to the grocery store. I made a list, so I don't forget. It's a shopping list. I'm describing a shopping list. The one thing that you forgot when you went to the fucking grocery store. So I need to go back today because I forgot something. Because I didn't write it down.
So what are you to me?
Why do you have to be like this? Just leave things be, Harry.
Every day I am in the shops.
Harry?
Dahlia!
Instinctively making thumbnail thumbnail voices. Ooh, thumbnail faces. The one thing people always forget when they go to the grocery store. And I've already forgotten what it is. What did I forget? I forgot something. Mayonnaise. No. 4-pack toilet paper. Was it pickles? Not quite. But I don't remember, alright. Something banal. Something banal. And now it's gone. It's gone from my brain. Shit! Diapers!
I disagree.
Weather waxing, thanks for the 11 months.
Nasty, but inevitable.
Oh, my
Everyone is
fingers,
going to
they
die.
click. They
Even
click
if you
like the
to
finger.
pretend otherwise. You could die tonight, in your sleep. Why doesn't that terrify you? How would you like to die? No, wait, let me guess. You'd want to die surrounded by friends. It's academic, really, as we're only truly conscious of death when it happens to others. Get to my age, you'll have seen plenty of people die. There 1 minute, then gone. Okay, game time. There are 7 pictures of people on the table. Your job is to tell me who is dead and who is next.
Pre-cooked dudes.
Divide them up.
Not quite.
Left, dead. Right, sleeping. Done? It's just an exercise. There's no right answer.
All I know is that I need to click on the video, the one thing that you always forget when you go to the and then I'll remember. Then I'll know. I'll have been clickbaited into remembering what my own shopping list is.
Dahlia.
Who's Dahlia?
A girl. The car went into the river. She drowned.
Another crash? This is a different girl?
You must have seen the bridge. We went right off the side.
Harry, the bridge has been closed since the storm started. You swam. You could have died of hypothermia.
My clothes.
You were soaked to the skin. I grabbed what I could find here. We need to talk. When I was at the station, I pulled the file on Harry Mason.
So?
No! No!
You will give me an egg.
Hey, Ford.
Oh God! Oh God!
I like how you just willingly go off the stairs like that. Why do we use stairs for all sorts of things anyway? Like, why isn't it all just ramps? Like, what is it about the stair that makes it a more suitable, like, thing for this, apparently? Oh, that's fucking unfortunate now, isn't it? Very bad RNG. I mean, hey! I should have been able to get that. That wasn't great. Oh, and I'm gonna get grabbed on the way out as well. Fuck this dumb game, dude. Pointless, meaningless grab.
It's kind of quiet. If you want to hear a tune, just call 555-881, and for the final digit, use the number of the tune you want from our top 10 list. Keep listening. Al Camilla, healing. Thank.
Free ring.
You're listening to Al Camilla Radio. It's kind of quiet tonight. If you want to hear a tune, just call 555-881, and for the final digit, use the number of the tune you want. As requested, here's a popular tune. Daddy's.
Here's a popular tune. Have you ever requested a popular tune?
Open. Come on. God, please open.
Are you okay?
I wasn't even supposed to be here today. It's my day off, but we were 3 nurses down because of the weather.
That's disgusting.
Damn it.
The fuck?
I wasn't supposed to be here. I shouldn't have been here.
Hey.
Sorry. I'm just upset. Don't worry, it's nothing.
Shouldn't we take you inside?
I'm ready to go home. My apartment is a few blocks
Don't get
north.
depressed!
I can clean myself up there.
I'm heading that way. Let me walk you. Lisa?
I'm okay, really. But you can keep me company.
I'm Harry.
It's not far to my apartment. We can jaywalk in this weather. Where did you say you were headed?
Home. My daughter went there after our
Lisa Garland, this is
What happened?
chaos.
crashed my car. I don't know how long I was unconscious.
Her, Lisa, will knock you all down.
And she made it all this way?
I know it doesn't quite add up. There are things I can't piece together. But she called me. Then I spoke to someone else on the phone.
You can jaywalk in any weather
There are
if you're not a
times when
coward.
things don't
You can
feel
jaywalk
real.
in the UK, it's not a crime over here.
I'm losing my grasp on the truth of it. But other times everything is fine. This feels real.
Hey. I'm as real
Once
as
again, not to like spark the argument, I kind of, given that roads are a lot bigger and a lot more immediately lethal, I sort of get why it's like not it's considered a crime in the US.
You been a nurse long?
If you add up all the overtime, back-to-back 12-hour shifts, compared to a standard 9 to 5, I've been in the hospital for 40 human years. I've slept through half of it. Like tonight, fell asleep at the wheel.
Everything's just bigger in America. The roads, the streets, the buildings, the pets, the food.
Not long now.
You holding up?
I'm fine. I just need to get home and put my feet up.
So, your accident. What happened there?
It's all a bit hazy.
It took a lot of restraint not to say the people. I wasn't gonna say the people. It's more funny. It's more funny.
And driving?
It's more fun if you don't.
Now you're trying to trick me.
Not me. I crashed my car too. I've got my own insurance forms to file.
I am just not getting these anymore.
It kind of feels like I blacked out before the crash. I just remember coming to.
I remember coming off the road, then wham. When I came to, I was confused. Cheryl was gone. My car was wrapped around a post.
This is like being in a therapy group for car crash survivors. Thanks for sharing, Harry. Let's go around the room.
They still teach bit.
Watch some TV if you want. I won't be long.
I haven't been able to get in front of Lisa like at any point during these UFO ending runs. It's just not working anymore.
You know, last time I had a guy in my apartment, it was summer. During the heat wave. Now it's winter. Freaky early, but still. Time flies.
What if UFO ending makes Lisa faster? Somehow I doubt that.
Get up. I thought you were a nice guy. I saw you peeping.
Wait.
You should have been better behaved.
I suspect this is not the case.
Now I don't feel so good. Pop into the bathroom and get me some pills. The red ones in the cabinet.
Sure.
Look in the cabinet.
No, bad game.
Bottom shelf.
No, bad game. That was lame. Couldn't open the cabinet quickly, and I was unable to pick up the pill because they clipped into each other.
You feel guilty about everything. When we all lived in huts and wore furs, we worried over the simple things. Food, water...
Okay, if I have bad RNG on this chase, I'm bailing on this run.
Now we have supermarkets, bottled water, and 38 caliber home security. So what keeps us awake at night? More often than not, guilt. If only I had acted differently. If only I hadn't said that. If only I'd said something. You beat yourself up with your past. Don't blame yourself. Blame the world. Blame God. Blame me. Okay, this is my favorite. Let me introduce some friends of mine. This is King Harold. His daughter, the chaste Celestine. A prince called Wilhelm. And a bull. He doesn't have a name. Prince Wilhelm is passionately in love with Celestine.
I don't have any flashcards to do anymore. I ran out.
One day, Wilhelm comes to the king
I'm gonna make
and
extra.
asks for Celestine's hand in marriage. Celestine begs the king not to marry her to Wilhelm, but the king ignores her pleas. Royal protocol means he must say yes to the match. They are married, and Wilhelm takes Celestine back with him to his kingdom. That night, he attempts to consummate the marriage, but the distraught Celestine flees. She runs from the safety of the castle and across a field, ignoring the sign which warns of danger. In that field is a bull, who, seeing the girl, charges her. She falls under his hooves and is killed instantly. What I want you to do is line the players up according to how guilty they are of Celestine's death. Whose fault was it? At the left, most culpable. To the right, most innocent. You want to hear that again? Done? Poor Bull. You couldn't ignore the facts. He was the one who killed her. I find the best cure for guilt is to never get caught in the first place. Let's continue.
That took 2 attempts to take the photo.
Lisa?
Oh, God, Harry. What have you... I feel very wrong. Harry, you've got to come back.
Keep talking, Lisa. What's wrong?
Oh, God. Oh, Harry.
Lisa? I'm coming back.
Don't move.
No,
Thanks.
this isn't what...
I said don't move. Stand up and step away from the girl.
This isn't what it looks like.
Stop talking. What have you done?
She was in an accident. I didn't do this.
Well done.
Accident. Shut the hell up. You've been feeding me bullshit all night.
Bullshit all night.
This sucks on ice.
Shut up. I know you're not Harry Mason.
Is this game based on a true story? No. It's based on Silent Hill 1. Is this game based? Based on what?
No.
Dude, Mason, what the fuck is wrong with you? Slow opening the door. Oh. Getting by that guy on the way up was a pretty wide mercy. Ah, but there's a guy, he spawned beyond the point where I can do anything about it. Fuck this dumb game. If a dude spawns there, that is trouble. There ain't much you can do about it. Okay, but he didn't follow. So maybe it's not so bad. The reason you throw down the object there, by the way, is not to prevent pursuers, it's because it just teleports you forward. The fact that it can fuck up pursuing enemies is like a fringe benefit. Yeah, no, that was not a bad chase. I will not... Well, okay, getting Harry, like, slow opening the fucking door wasn't particularly helpful. But the chase luck was fine. Pink, purple, yellow. That's none of the above. Yellow, purple. Purple. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Not bad, actually. I've had worse gumball segments, that's for sure. Chase was good. Gumball RNG itself was also pretty okay. It was only like, what, 3 shakes? That's alright. That's not bad. Okay, I think it was a bit more than 3. But regardless, not bad. Phone call block. I think picking up the phone call to block an picking up the phone to block an incoming phone call, because if you have the phone menu open, it can't start a phone call. I think that's like the funniest tag. Phone incapable of receiving calls while in use. Like, I get why it's like that in terms of like a gameplay system, but like it's funny that that works, you know? Do Silent Hill have 5G? I don't think 4G was even a thing by the time of this game's release. They had yet to invent 2G. This game is basically from prehistoric times, after all. You must remember. Back in these days, back in the days of Silent Hill Shadow Memories, everyone used a BlackBerry. And that was a whole thing unto itself. I don't actually... Is this game that old? Much better. Much better key grab and, like, photo get. I spaghettied that really hard on PB. Like I was trying to throw my face.
Know me. Where's Cheryl?
Still at the lighthouse, maybe.
Ugh.
What are you doing here, Harry?
Looking for Cheryl. Isn't this my house? Who are you?
You look really good.
Who are you?
Guys, my calves hurt.
We're soulmates, you and I.
This whole exercise thing is bullshit. You really have to do this every day?
And in health.
You're my wife?
It's cringe. It's so cringe. Fixes more squats. Dude, when I had the squat redeem, people would redeem it at stupid timings where it was physically impossible for me to do it, and then they would complain about my form, so I got rid of it.
Don't get depressed!
The L2 button on this controller is sticking. Oh no! Spawned on the corner. Bed. Get depressed! No, I don't. No. No. I don't want that.
No.
Whatever you do, don't. Whatever you don't, do. Whatever you do, don't. Huh? Just curious, what about this game do I like and makes me enjoy speedrunning it? Next question. hair is difficult. I don't know. I think I had a reason at some point. I'm really struggling to come up with a lot at this point. Oh, okay, you know what? Let's be totally honest with you. It's because it's a Silent Hill game. That's the only reason. If this was like off-brand horror nothing, I wouldn't have done it ever for any reason. Because it's a Silent Hill game, and because it's a Silent Hill game, I played it, and because it's a Silent Hill game, I run it, and because I run Silent Hill games. Because they consistently do very, very easy metrics. It really is that straightforward. If this game, like, no one gave a shit about it, people didn't care because of the brand name, there is basically zero chance I'd be running it. That was a good segment, though. The double grab was kind of the only bad thing about it.
You know, I think we're getting somewhere. We're all tied up in this marriage thing.
So too it is with fucking Homecoming and Downpour as well. If they were not called Silent Hill games, I almost certainly would never ever consider running them.
Quickly marriage is sour. You think I'm being cynical? Divorce does that.
So you play Book of Memories? I have played Book of Memories. I ran it.
Come on. You think marriage can really last? Should a couple stay together for the kids? Do you think it's a bad idea to marry young? You think sex becomes stale after marriage? You know what? You being such an expert.
Should have stuck to BBS.
You're going to
Yeah, no, if I wanted to have fucking 3 viewers still.
On the table are 6.
You gotta grow as a stream,
All
man.
you have to do is sort them into 3.
I found my niche and I stuck to it. Don't hate. Ah.
All finished.
500 stages run? That would take
Okay.
days,
Now
actually.
tell me which of those couples are still together. I'm joking. You know I'm just.
I still want to
to
do BBS runs at some point. I really do.
Oh, let's keep going. We're really making progress
But-
here.
But I keep not getting around to it. I always feel like there's other things to do.
So, you were at Midwich too, John?
You came because of the hilarious play I played during Illbleed. Well, but Illbleed is a game I actually think is good. the crucial distinction is that I actually think Illbleed is a good video game.
I was queen.
It's got its weird points, sure, but Illbleed is interesting.
Still fit into that
For
dress?
better or worse, there's nothing like it.
Well. Right
I
here.
punch you ran birth by sleep? I did.
You bring along this guy to what? Taunt me?
Hey, sorry if...
You think this is about you? Harry's here.
I've
because
ran a
he's
lot
dead.
of things.
I'm not the one
I have
who
ran
used
nearly
to-
100 video games, and they are not
Actually, I had it
all
in my
horror
head
games.
We might try and make this work. God, you are so different now.
We are so different. Stop the car.
What?
Stop the car. Stop the damn car.
Jesus! You could have killed us.
Sorry, Harry.
Damn it! Bitch! She wants me to go after her.
Yeah, I also ran Freedom Planet 1 for like a year and a half. I ran that game for an extremely long period of time. Is Fulgur a horror game? I kind of wish it was more of one. Me and James leave you alone for 2 seconds. Yeah, no, if I had, like, any amount of time to spare, immediately I would begin grinding. I was super dedicated in those days. And it was honestly kind of bad for me. It is if you have children. I mean, the vibes are really strong in, like, the opening act of Fuga, but it really kind of levels off past that point. Fuga is one of those games that I think a lot about because I would like to see the ideal version of that game. Fuga 1 suffers a lot from being for what was originally supposed to be a roguelike retrofitted onto a JRPG. That didn't look like that was in frame. I'm not sure I buy that. I still really enjoyed Fuga 1. I like Fuga a lot.
I disagree.
I do.
Nothing witty this month. I'm lazy.
Ha! That's witty! Star Afar, thanks for the 21 months. I still like the Fuga games a lot, but they have structural problems. Like, both of them have structural problems. Ow. Also a good segment.
We're getting deep in it now. I can almost taste it.
Almost taste it.
All this talking, and we still haven't touched on the sex thing.
But it kind of says a lot that I still actually rather like the Fuga games, despite the fact that I do absolutely think those games have structural issues. Like, kind of not small ones either. But for better or worse, there's not a lot like them, so... You know, it's interesting still.
Talking about it. You're thinking about it. Come on, let's have some fun.
But, like, I dare say that while the Soul Canon is excellent for vibes, I don't really think it's particularly well integrated into the core gameplay loop in either game. 2 is better about this, but it's still too easily scammed. Thanks, game.
Done. None of them.
Like, what I mean by that is that the choice that you have in, like, a boss fight that you're losing is kill a child or die and go back to checkpoint and try again. Faced with this decision, most people will just try again, you know? This is a decision that makes infinitely more sense when you consider that the original design of this was kill a character versus kill your entire run if you can't clutch it out, because Fuga 1 was originally supposed to be a roguelike. That is a choice that has more weight behind it, because, like, okay, if you sacrifice someone, you might be able to get a little further on this attempt. But in a linear JRPG, it doesn't really work, because most people will just die and go back to checkpoint. Because why would you not, you know? Because you checkpoint before boss fights in that game. Isn't Fuga 1, like, super long? Well, it is as a linear JRPG, yeah. It's like 20 hours. Fuga 2 is better about this because it makes the Soul Cannon activation automatic if you start losing. So it enforces a cool sense of tension on the battle, but still, you can just, like, full-on die and retry. Like, you can still scam it that way. Not super long at all either game. It's 20 hours long. I don't know about you, but that's not short. Like, 20 hours is not short enough for, like, a retry your entire playthrough if someone dies thing. A roguelike would need to be shorter than that. Try to imagine a copy of Loop 8 peeking out from behind, like... From, like, behind the cupboard back there. Because, oh fucking boy, you want to play a JRPG with a time loop mechanic where the loops are way, way, way too long? Loop 8, motherfucker. Let's get. The loops in that game can be like 8 hours. Have fucking fun. Loop 8 video, please. One day. One day. I need to finish Loop 8 first, is the thing. The comparison is warranted, although it feels a bit mean, because Fuga is a much, much better game than Loop 8 is. Loop 8's fucking terrible. Loop 8 is dreadful nonsense. Whereas Fuga is a very interesting game that somehow manages to be good in spite of all of its experimental outings not quite coalescing properly. IMO. Yeah, the PS2 Game Stream Archive on Tube? Yeah, they're all, like, uploaded. I just haven't gotten around to setting them to be scheduled yet. I also need to make thumbnails. I haven't done that yet.
Harry!
Fuga was aided by the excellent artwork. It's true. They are really nice illustrations, although I wish it had a bit more going for it than illustrations.
Sorry.
I've said it before, but, like, Fuga has the production values of a Vita game. Fuga is a Vita game, spiritually. They have very nice still images, and very nice portrait art, and fuck all else. The 3D modeling outside of the tanks is quite basic. And it doesn't have a lot in the way of like fancy stuff it can do with cutscene presentation. It can pan over images, and that's basically all you get in terms of cutscenes. That's all they can do. It's not the most stylish, unfortunately. It's got nice artwork, but I'm not convinced it does the most with what it can, you know? Like, Noja has it so fucking beat in this regard. Noja is possibly even more basic, because it really is only images and, like, and text for Noja. But Noja's cutscenes are way better. That's good. All aboard. That's good. That's good. Durham PT, never played it. No interest either. Where would I plot Vanillaware titles? Vanillaware titles are fucking gorgeous and do a lot with what they have. 13 Sentinels is a godly game. But Muramasa also looks really good, as does Odin Sphere. But I'm most experienced with 13 Sentinels, and the cutscene presentation in that game is unfucking believably good. It's too much. I'm thinking about games that have very restrict, because like Vanillaware obviously has like a fucking massive art budget. You know, like those games look great. Whereas Fuga quite clearly doesn't have much, because basically all it can do is still illustrations. But even Noja can only do still illustrations, and its cutscenes use much better. They have a better sense of camera framing. Like, there's one scene, this is a spoiler for Noja, but like the game is like a few years old now, so whatever. If you've ever seen the scene that happens when both Kakrusha and Remnan are on guard duty, and it just smash cuts to her standing in the doorway, and everyone dies, it's very memorable for something that only happens in still images. You're left with so many questions, and it's such a striking, strong moment. Game's very good. Is this the desired 120? Is this my 120? 55. 56. 57. Hoi! It's the 120. Hoo! Record gaming.
After all we've said, all we've discussed, you honestly believe that your father was abducted
This sucks
by
on
aliens?
ice.
It made more sense
I did
when
it.
you were
There you
talking
go.
about cults and demons.
It's a world record!
Back-to-back world records? Yeah.
It's really.
Yeah.
It's a world record!
Simple as that.
It's a world record!
Wrong day.
It's a world record!
Tomorrow, James.
It's a world record!
Patience. Haven't seen his wife.
It's a world record!
Where were we?
It's a world record!
It's a world record.
It's a world record! It's a world record!
I enjoy these.
Cool.
It's a world record!
Yep.
Cool.
And the song broke.
It's a world record!
The song isn't playing. Nah,
It's a
bro.
world
This
record.
game is busted.
It's a world
sucks.
record!
The song
a
didn't
world
fucking
record.
play. It bugged out. Nah,
Don't get
bro.
depressed!
No. No. How could this
Yeah, that
happen?
makes sense.
Don't get depressed!
Cool.
Oh. Don't laugh at me.
It's a world record!
Go away. I played too
This
fast.
sucks on ice. It's a world record!